Before we start, let's just, PSA, my hair is a disaster. I brushed out my curls. Natural hair sucks. Life. Cool. Anyways, hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Be sure to go down and click the subscribe button. I ain't gonna give you a spiel about making videos on set days because God knows I have not been very regular. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, today's video is a very needed catch-up sesh. Basically, if you've noticed from my Instagram, which I will have floating on the screen right now, or if you've noticed from my background, I'm not in Canada anymore. Cue Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm not in Canada anymore. I am currently in Italy. I want to say that it's beautiful and everything, but it is pouring rain. Like pouring. Like, you hear that? Pouring. Anyways, basically a long time ago, I told you guys that I had really big news coming for September, and basically my big news was that I was going to be studying abroad. I got accepted to study through UFT at UNISI, which is the University of Siena, Italy, and I was so excited. Things were crazy. The first few months were hectic. Granted, no, I'm not even gonna lie to you, every month is hectic over here, but honestly, like, this has been the most amazing experience of my life. So what I'm gonna do is give you guys a little update, a little info. I'm currently waiting for a package from Amazon. I have been going crazy in the spiritual journey department. Sorry, the rain is just getting a little more aggressive, as if my voice is already not struggling. So I'm currently waiting for a package from Amazon. It's just like more journaling and like, what did I even get? Good question. I got stuff. I'll show you guys when it finally decides to come, whenever that may be. Anyways, I just want to share like literally everything with you guys. So let's get Siena out of the way and then we can move on. So I arrived in Siena in September in this beautiful, we'll call it a villa. It's a house. I live in this house with, I think we're at like 9 other girls now. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone. No one knows. I think I'm 9 other girls and a cat. The cat is evil. He only responds to Italian, which took me about 2 months to realize. I'm smart, I know. Yeah, so I live with 9 other girls. I have my own bedroom. I share my bathroom with 1 girl, and we share the kitchen with, I think, like 7 of us. I don't know. Let me tell you, there will be another story about this once I leave Siena, if you catch my drift. Anyways, so that's the house. I'm really close to just about everything. Within my first few months here, I found my spot, which is a cafe across the street. I literally love it to death. They know me so well. A couple weeks ago, I'd say like last month, I found my second spot, which is a cafe closer into the center, closer to Lisa's house. If you don't know, Lisa is my best friend here. Yeah, so I found another spot, so I'm rolling in the spots, like I'm just living. Going out, we literally go out from Wednesday nights until Sunday mornings. It's thriving. Wednesday is like the Erasmus night, Thursday is Latin night, Friday is just like meh, we see what happens, and then Saturday is Disco Saturday. Love it. Met so many great people here. I will do a separate video on my tips and tricks for doing a year abroad and what not to do, because trust me, I've learned a lot of what not to do. But basically, like, I'll probably get Lisa to do a video with me about how we had 2 very different beginnings to the Erasmus year. She kind of stuck with the Erasmus crowd and I kind of didn't, due to some things that happened. I went straight into the native Italian people. 90% of the people I was communicating with were just natives that live here, local people, whereas she went more the student exchange route. I avoided it. I don't know why. I just did, and I don't regret it. It was honestly the best thing I could have done because I immersed myself in the culture and the language and everything so much sooner. Yeah, so anything else to know about Siena? It's literally like I'm sitting at my window and it's like torrential downpouring. Really cool. On to the next thing. I am blonde, if you didn't notice. I've been highlighting my hair, going a lot lighter. Clearly my roots are growing out and I really have to get them fixed. Diet. Last we were talking, I believe I was still vegan. I don't remember, it's been a really long time, but I'm no longer vegan. Basically right before I came here, I was having my checkups with my doctor and she told me, you know, my B12 was really, really low. I already am anemic. I was having a lot of issues. She told me, you know, I think you need to focus on getting yourself back to A1 before you make any drastic change. And I was like, yo, got this, cool. Because in Italy, it's hard, it's not impossible, but it's hard to do the whole vegan thing and find vegan restaurants don't really exist in the city where I am. I think there's like one vegan cafe. Like, it's just not a thing. And like, to get ingredients, like, they're sneaky. There's eggs in the pasta. There's like all of this stuff. So I was just like, okay, I'll get myself back up. And until about a month and a half ago, I was just eating whatever. And I was feeling like really crappy and everything. And so recently I decided to get back on track with my body, just listen to my body. I've been eating mostly a vegetarian diet with tuna. I only eat tuna. That's my only source of meat at home when I cook. When I go out, sometimes I'll get chicken or something like that, but it really depends on the place, my mood, all of that. But I'm mostly, when I cook, I'm 100% vegan. When I go out, I take it back, don't catch me there. When I cook, I'm 100% vegetarian. But when I go out, I try my best, I see what I can do. I don't go out that often to eat, so it was really only when I went to Denmark. But yes, I went to Copenhagen for 3 days. Last weekend I left. I'll get into that in a minute, but yeah, it was only really when I went to Denmark that I kind of let myself indulge in the things that I was used to back home because I was craving them so bad, like a burrito or like real pizza that wasn't Italian pizza, like Americanized pizza, or Starbucks. My Starbucks is the best day of my life. Yeah, so I went to Copenhagen for 3 days, all because of the IIHF, which is, if you don't know, where there's like a hockey tournament, a bunch of NHL players play for their country, Canada, the States, Sweden, etc. So I went literally just to watch a hockey game. I went to this Sweden versus France game. It was amazing. Adrian Kempe is my life. He is why I went. Love him to death. Got a Team Swede hat. You know, lots of pics, lots of life. Really happy. I'll insert a picture of myself having the time of my life alone. Now let me tell you, I will do another video about traveling alone since I have done it twice. This time, I really didn't take a lot of luggage. First time coming to Siena, obviously I'm living here for a year. I had the world. So, that's something. The package has arrived. We are here. I didn't even hear the bell, but apparently it rang. We got our lovely little Amazon box. I'm not going to show you my address. Not like you guys can just come over here. I mean, if you live in Italy, you could. So that's the thing. Anyways, we have three things. Okay. So I guess before I show you guys this, I should really explain myself. So earlier on in this video, I mentioned how I was getting more into the spiritual journey. Basically, none of you would know, but I am Catholic. I'm Portuguese, raised Catholic, went to Catholic school my entire life until university. I'm Catholic. I believe in it. It's great. But I do also suffer from mental illness, which I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I have severe anxiety disorder, panic disorder and paranoia disorder, which basically means my mind is a disaster. It's a cluster of just second guessing myself and stress, and just I will take the smallest thing and throw it into a war. Like, I create World War III in my head on the regular. All that being said, I am a huge believer in, astrology, and I check my horoscope on the regular. And more recently, I started to get really into tarot cards. Just something that I can put my faith in, I guess. To me, the whole tarot cards, they're a little more surefire than just hoping and wishing on something. This is a little more for me, like, you know what's there, I know what's there, let's confirm it. I'm the type of person that needs reassurance, so for me, this is what I needed. So I actually have the Wild Unknown tarot cards, and they came with a guidebook, and I go through them every single day. I do readings. I have like my little tarot journal. I also have a book, which I don't remember the name of, but it's just daily mantras. So every day I randomly pick a mantra, which is always geared towards what I need that day, which is very freaky to me also. And I just keep track of those. So yesterday I was on Amazon and I was like, I fell off the wagon when I went to Copenhagen, and I just really need a little more, which is where these three come into play. So I found an oracle deck. Now, I'm not too sure still on what oracle cards are in comparison to tarot cards. I'm not too sure about any of this. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. A huge reason why I'm trusting in so much of this is because of Kayla Nicholson. I just really connect with her. I feel like we're very similar, and so she can sell me on the world. So she got me into the tarot, and now I am taking my own step going into the oracle. So basically it says here, 52 inspiring messages to help you open up to the power of the universe. The inspiring 52 card deck offers spiritual guidance to help you find strength when you're down. Okay guys, so the package is here. I don't know if this angle's good. I don't know anything. Basically, let me dive in. For those of you who don't know, I'm a massive Kayla Nicholson fan. Basically, I follow her to a T. Her podcast, her Instagram, her Twitter, her YouTube, her blog, her Goodreads, her everything. And so this year, she has really gotten into the whole tarot cards. And so I decided, I'm a really big believer in astrology. I'm a really big believer in the universe, the moon, all of that. So I was like, let me try it. So I ended up getting the Wild Unknown tarot deck, and it came with a guidebook, and every single morning I do a reading. You ask a question, it gives you clarity. I'm a big person of reassurance. I need so much reassurance. So for me, that was amazing, and it's been really good, really helpful. But when I went to Denmark, I kind of took a break from my regular routine, which wasn't the best for me. It's taken me a while to get back on it, but we're trying. So yesterday I was on Amazon and I made some purchases of things that I think will help me in the spiritual realm. Recently I've been really throwing myself into the idea of my astrology and yoga and tarot cards and journaling and all of that. So to go with my tarot reading, I picked up an oracle deck. This one is The Universe Has Your Back. And basically these are just inspiring messages that kind of just help you. It's to be said that everything in this realm is geared towards you. Like, you put them all out, you pick a card, and that card you're drawn to with the energy and everything. And it's geared towards exactly what you need in that moment. So far, I've found it all true, so I'm really excited to see what these will do for me. And then I also picked up 2 journaling books. The first one is 52 Lists for Happiness, Weekly Journaling Inspiration for Positivity, Balance, and Joy So basically, you just kind of, every week, you make a list. I'll just open to a random page. So list 32, list the ways you can fake it till you make it and being happy. And then at the bottom it has some questions, just you would journal further on. I'm a Virgo. I'm huge into lists, so this sounds amazing to me. Definitely gonna put this in my routine. And then I picked up this one, Practice You Journal, which is just, I feel like this one is just kind of makes you accept yourself a little more and makes you learn more about yourself, which is what this whole spiritual journey is for me. These three were definitely exciting purchases I was waiting for all morning, and now it's 12:31. So I'm probably gonna run to the grocery store. I wanted to go to the crystal shop today. For those of you who don't know, I do have 2 crystal bracelets. I haven't put them on, I haven't put my rings on or anything. Yesterday I did a lot of research on what stones are meant for Virgos and with your moon in Pisces, because that's what I am. I'm a Virgo with my moon in Pisces. And so I'm just getting into it, you know, just delving in a little deeper. So I'm super excited for all of that. So I'm gonna run to the grocery store, do everything I gotta do today. But I'll catch you guys in my next video, which will definitely probably be another sit down video, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. These nails are useless to me. Everyone's like, yeah, with my fake nails, I don't ever need anything. Like, I can just like open up everything. Like, yeah, no. Okay, no. I don't know if mine are broken. They're not broken like that, but in the sense of like they don't do what they're supposed to. I can't open no packages with them. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Again, these nails.